Hi Stitchers! I'm Laura, the Pattern Queen, and today is my Flosstube number 7. It is November 10th, 2019, and today I have my friend Keisha.
Hi, I'm Keisha. I am friends with Laura and with Katie, the great and wonderful Katie. And Laura and I met about 2 years ago now, or about a year and a half maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm accounting for Stitches on Instagram. It's my first time in a floss tube that wasn't accidental. So it's great to meet you. I've been stitching for about 15 years now.
Wow. But you had not been in a cross stitch shop until when?
Until a year and a half ago. It was around the time that I met Laura. She is a bad influence.
I am a terrible influence.
Bad influence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to start off with a little Love You More stuff because you know I like to show you the things. This week I'm going to show you 3 of these at once. We did a Celtic week as part of it, so I have those 3. And it is, I'll get them backwards. I think this is Felcha and Solstice and Slancha, this one. It's either this is Slancha or Felcha, and this is the other one. So I know beautiful. The yellow one is Solstice. So, and then one that I really, really like is this one. It's called Torch Ginger, and the inside is just this really pretty black and all that gold. So this was Metallic Week. I'm trying to move it enough for you. Everything is like shimmery. And because I'm a July baby, this one is called Red, White, and Bloom.
Ah, wonderful.
And all of the centers of the red flowers are gold metallic. There's all sorts of outlining. And look at the inside.
Oh, look at that.
Cool. So that's it. I'm just showing you a few this week. But those Celtic ones, we got up there and the green was the only colorway they had left. Oh. It had come in other colors, but we're really happy with the green and yellow. So
very nice.
Anyway. Okay, so next up I have finishes, and I don't have a finish this week, but
I have a finish.
You actually have 2.
I have 2, but we'll show you some of the other finish later.
Was this one this week though? This one
Halloween, I finished this on Halloween. So let me see if I can get this all in there.
You pull wherever you want.
Okay. This is Halloween calendar from Tiny Modernist. And basically what I did is I stitched all of those borders in September. And then I started a new block each day of October. And I finished it on Halloween. I stayed up past my bedtime, but I finished it. I finished it on Halloween.
It's so cool. And it's Monster Mash linen,
yes,
right?
This is Monster. It's 36 count Monster Mash from Picture This Plus, and it's 1 strand. I used all of the called for colors, except for I subbed in B5200 for the white.
And the fun thing that we thought about that one is that there's no black on there.
Yes, what looks like black to you is actually 939.
So that black cat and the crow,
that full coverage block, that's all 939.
So cool.
Yes. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
And then we're going to talk about our whips. Do you want to talk about yours first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go ahead and go first.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago, I pulled out my Come In for a Spell. I'm not showing you all of my Halloween stuff again today because I really didn't get very much further on things. But I did get my whole bird outlined, and I've got him. I'm filling in. He's going pretty well. This is one I think that I'm going to keep out and see if I can finish, because I think everybody else is finished. It was a sow. Yeah. If I get it done, maybe Keisha will come back and show hers off with me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then I had already started one, and I decided I would start this one, which is the Autumn Alphabet. There we go. And it is such a nice soft piece. And the way that I don't know if I can show this part. The way that this is set up down here, I saw the symbol and I looked and I read the name right below it, which would normally make sense to me. This is what I did. Nope, the name was above it. So I started the border, and it's beautiful. It's Halloween confetti from Silken Colors. but I think it's too bright. Everybody was telling me, "Oh, just leave it, just leave it."
I was one of those people.
But I don't think it would work because the border is really, really pale, and I think it's that way to fit in with all of the other colors in the sampler. So I have another piece of fabric, and I'm going to restart it, and we'll see what happens at the end with it. There, I'll stand it up. Then I also had a little more time to work on this guy.
Love this one.
And I have a really pretty piece of, I want to say that this is lava linen from Picture This Plus. Okay, and I'll get that kind of up out of the way. And I'm working on outlining my bird right now because I got tired of trying to count him every time, and I think it'll go easier. He's not a very big bird because, see, I'm already to the top of his head.
Right.
So
But he's a cute one. He's a little cute bird.
And then I'll just have all of that lettering to do, which I like to do, so it'll go pretty fast.
Have you noticed that Laura likes black birds?
I am a Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff here.
And then the one that Keisha and I are doing together is Be Thankful.
Yes.
And we
So
started
much
in
fun.
different places.
We did completely different spots.
I stitched when I got home last night.
Oh, I stitched a little bit and then I fell asleep. Oh, goodness. Okay.
So this is mine right now. Here, let me go that way.
All right.
Okay.
And this is mine. So if you take a picture of both of them and put them together, you'll basically have the finished piece.
Ooh, I love the dark bricks coming in with the lighter part.
Yes, I bought this is cherry bark, the darker, and then the lighter is old brick. And I bought the cherry bark yesterday. So
Cool.
I started filling that in.
And I bought mine too, so I'll be starting to fill that in. I didn't have the right color for the door.
Oh.
And I was too impatient. It was supposed to be 936. Yeah, didn't have it in anything. So I used 937. So mine is slightly lighter and it'll be a little brighter door on there.
Oh, and this fabric, by the way, it's not really showing up on here. It's kind
pretty.
of pink. It's a rare copper from Color and Cotton. It was the fabric of the month this month. And I got it the day before I started this piece. And so it was perfect timing. So I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to put on there.
I think it looks pink against my more natural linen. That's why I was holding that up back there again. So, because I noticed that when you brought yours in, that it looked really pink on there. So it was pretty. That's it for my whips.
Right.
Well, how about you?
I finished something yesterday, and with the permission of the designer, who is Michelle Garrett, she said that I could show a little bit of it. And I don't know if you saw her pattern that she released a few months ago called Hildy's Brew. That was the first in a series of Hildy's. So this will be the second one. And here's all you get.
What is this one called? Are you telling the name or not?
Well, I'm not going to say the name because Michelle hasn't said it, but just look at this Threadworks border, look at the colors, and decide what season you think it's for. And this is on Picture This Plus Mirage. So, and it's all DMC with the exception of this Threadworks border. So there's your tease. It's wonderful. You'll want it.
And speaking of Picture This Plus, Keisha got to go for the first time yesterday.
I did. I got to see all the Picture This Plus.
And Marilyn was there and dyeing fabric, and
it was so neat just to see the whole process, seeing her dyeing and putting it out to dry. It was so neat, guys.
We might have gotten to see the 4 new colors for next year.
Be on the lookout for some pretty great neutrals. I love neutrals. I'm so excited for them.
And they're and she said they're just 4. Yes. They're really cool. It was fun to see that. Right. So, but we also got to choose some fabric for some of Michelle's upcoming projects.
We did. I will show you one. Like I said, Hildy is going to be a series of patterns. That was the second one. And I'll show you. There will be a Hildy at some point in the future that is on this. And I don't know that you're really seeing it super well.
Come back some and see if it... if it works a little bit. That gave you a little
A
more
little
of the
bit.
green.
It's a greenish blue. It's called Serene. And a little story about this. Michelle was wanting something that was springy because this will be more of a springtime design. And so I pulled the floss, and Marilyn herself picked out this piece of fabric. So that's next level kitting up when the fabric dyer picks it for you. So
It makes it cool, right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to show the other stash you got while you were there?
Okay.
I'm going to take a little sip.
All right.
We got fun bottles of water
Yes.
too while we were out. So
We each got a different design so that we knew what bottle belonged to who.
Mine is very textural.
Mine is just fun. It's got a little face and a birthday candle. Okay, so the first thing I bought, I saw this bag and it spoke to me. It says, quite frankly, I'm a lot of work. And it's true. My husband would agree. And then I bought this little zipper pouch to go inside. And it says, people I want to meet, dogs. Which is true. I want to meet every dog.
She had to meet the cats when she came.
Oh, yes. Oh. Lara's cats are great. Okay. I bought some socks.
Turn away if you don't like the word.
Sorry. I'll show the scissors side. And then look at how colorful those socks are.
And the fun thing is they make these in the big bags too.
Yes. I've seen someone with a big bag, and I almost got that, but the one I got just spoke to me too much. And then I love these little Mill Hill kits. This is Holiday Stamp. I had never seen this one before. And I have, at my job, I have this metal cabinet that sits above my workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to put a magnet on the back of this and just display something cool and crafty for the holiday.
That'll be fun.
And then I have been looking at this pattern for a very long time. It's 99 from Ink Circles, and it's 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And it's really neat because there is an explainer inside of here that tells you what all of these bottles are. Like each of these labels are a real bottle of beer. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited to stitch this.
And I shared with Keisha that I was in a message board group with Tracy when she was starting to design that. And on our board, she put out the call and said, what's your favorite beer? And please don't give me any of the regular domestic beers. And so people came out with all of the beers that they liked, and it was fun to see it all pop up. Right. So these are real beers.
Yeah, my husband and I sat with the companion last night and was like, okay, we've had that one, we've had that one, we've had that one. So super fun. I've been wanting to stitch that one for a while.
Blue Horse Yellow Cow needs to do that though.
Oh yes.
Linda.
And then I saw someone finish that once, and they drank all of the beers, or got at least the bottle caps for all of them and put them in the frame that they used to frame it. I can't remember the name of the person who did that, but it was amazing. And if I can do that,
are you going to start collecting?
I think my husband will take the hit. He'll make the sacrifice. And then, okay, this is the last pattern I bought, and I couldn't not buy it because it's hilarious. This is Jacula from Prairie Moon. Look at this crazy. Oh, that's the wrong side. Look at this crazy spider right there. Look at how big his smile is. It's crazy. And then the cat down here. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. And Lara will tell you that the rule of shopping with me is if a pattern makes me laugh, I'm going to buy that pattern. Mm-hmm. And this one just got me.
We had a lot of fun walking around and pulling things off the wall.
There's a lot of patterns at Picture This Plus by designers I had never seen, or a lot of older things. So it was just really neat to kind of explore and see everything.
One of the things Marilyn told us is that a lot of times if somebody uses her fabric, they send her a pattern. Wow. And so then she has their patterns in there, and that is really interesting because you'll pick things up and you can go find the fabric that they used right away. Wow.
And
smart marketing.
Yes, for sure. And then this is the last thing I bought. This is a piece of crystal zephyr, which can't really see the.
Oh, you're getting the crystal.
Yeah. So, and it's just a really pale blue that I like a lot. And my plan for that, I showed you Halloween calendar earlier, and my plan for this one is to stitch a Christmas calendar by Tiny Modernist. She released a Christmas pattern. I'm not sure. There you go. You can see it there. This is the Christmas calendar. And so I'm going to stitch this on that piece of fabric that I just got. So
I think that's going to be really pretty.
I'm really excited. The white should show up really
And you have a month off between the craziness of the calendars, right?
Yes.
So next year she'll have to come out with the November calendar and you can do that.
Right. A calendar for all seasons.
Okay, so my stash from yesterday, I had to get bags too. And I really liked this one. There, I think I got it tilted well. And then I wanted a little bag as well. And this one kind of goes with it. Kind of the same colors and same style. So I love the crazy little cat. Yes. And Vicky, no, he's mine. And then, I wonder if I should just pull it all out and then I can put it back in as I get there. Otherwise, I will be making this noise a lot. Oh, so these are the flosses that I needed for our Be Thankful. There, I got them all. And they're so pretty, you guys. I'm not going to tell you what they all are. You can look it up. But look how pretty those colors that we get to use on our piece are.
It's such a good autumnal color palette.
And neither of us decided to use the, what was it? What did it call for?
Black Crow.
Black Crow, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm using 310.
And I'm using 939 because I have a whole bunch of it left over from Halloween calendar.
So you'll be able to see the difference on that too. And my our linens are a different color. Keisha's has more color, so I think the blue's going to show up a little different.
Well, and mine's not even linen, it's Lugana.
Oh yeah. Then I had to have socks. Aren't they cute? Look at this. Dealing with me must be fun. I know that's backwards to you, but anyway. Those are my socks. And oh, look, I didn't take the piece out. So there's a pattern that I've really, really, really been wanting. And I saw it and I snatched it up first thing. So it's Nevermore from Lila's Studio. I love this. And it's actually stitched on. You can't tell as well in the picture, but it's actually stitched on this feldspar. And I think that's going to be really pretty. Feldspar has some feldspar colored spots in it. Yes. And so you get a little bit of the orangey red, and
look how pretty that is.
It'll be so cool. I'm excited. I ended up buying 36 count because I'm a nut job.
We'll just be nut jobs together because that Zephyr is 36.
I just have not. I mean, some things I am doing are smaller, but I've been doing mostly bigger things. And then I also, I don't have this open, so I don't know why I'm trying to get it in there. That doesn't make sense, right? Okay. Then I saw this from Waxy Moon Designs. It's called Halloween House Trio. It's really cute. And the houses are each have a charm that'll go on them. A bat, a cat, and a jack-o'-lantern. I think you can see all those. But it was just cute. And Katie said to me, Mom, you don't even like houses. Why are you buying all these houses? Well, kind of coming around. So I had previously stitched Frank and Flora from Sam Sarah. So I went ahead and bought Frank and Fauna, which I'm thinking maybe I already have in my stash. And if I do, then I may have to convince Keisha that she needs this.
I'm very easy to convince. Seriously, if you want to sell anything, just be like, Keisha, let's do it.
It probably will make her laugh, so I probably have a foot up there.
It does make me laugh.
Then I saw this from the Drawn Thread. It's Christmas cards. So they're like little postcards. But look, houses.
Your house heavy.
But I liked them. And it calls for dinky dies, which Marilyn carries. But I went over and looked, and she didn't have any of these. She is at a point where she needs to restock, and she just hasn't yet. So I didn't get to do that. And then my big crazy one. Yeah.
I love that. I didn't realize you picked that one up.
It's from Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's called A Churchyard Christmas. Look at this thing. I just love this. And what Katie said to me, and kind of makes sense for me, is that it reminds her of the Waisaki puzzles that we used to put together.
Oh, that's nice.
So it'll be a lot of fun. It will be a long term project. I'm not going to get that done anytime soon.
Right.
Not going to have any stress with that. And, you know, that'll be it. Then I had shown you guys this one, which is this year's Santa, the 2019 Santa. And on the way down, I had told these guys, I think I'm going to look at some of the Tula. She has Tula hidden away in a little stash. And I said that I thought I would get some to do the Santa on. So I got this piece of jade at Katie's insistence.
Yes.
Everything I picked up, Katie said, I like the green one. But I'm going to do him on this. So it's 10 count. You can see that fabric. He'll be big. He won't be real big. He'll be 7.5 inches high and 5 3/4 inches wide. So way bigger than what you would normally get him. They do him on, what did they say? 18 count. Oh, they did 18 count, and he came out 4 1/8 by 3 1/4. So, yeah, he'll be much bigger.
Right.
He'll be fun. And then the other thing that I discovered while I was out, I was thinking about this one, and somebody showed this on Flosstube not too long ago that they would like to do this. Well, I've had Ebenezer's Christmas in my stash from Erica Michaels for a long time.
Love that.
This side is the picture on gauze, and I'm not going to do it on gauze. This is the picture on linen, but I like the brown background of this. So I remembered that I had a piece of 40 count straw linen in my
Wow.
stash, and
That's
I
gonna
think
be
he's going to be
great.
really pretty on there. Again, I think this will probably be a long-term piece. He's only 90 wide, so if I get that bottom, I stitch from the bottom to the top. If I get that bottom border in, he might move along okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of words, so it shouldn't be too bad.
205 high, so. But I like words.
You do like words.
I don't like houses, but I like words.
Your stash doesn't say you don't like houses.
So that is what I got, and another piece. I really cobbled that last one together from my stash. So if I think about my stash, I really do have stuff.
Right.
And then I got home, and I had some Stitchy Kindness waiting for me. And it's from Doug and Vicky of IX Stitch. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And I had asked them for a piece of fabric. Doug has been dyeing some fabrics for them. And I needed a piece for, here. I looked it up. It'll be here. Oh, look, now it's gone. There we go. For this. It's sampler. It's flower sampler. Sampler au bouquet from Jardin Prive.
That's so pretty.
And yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
My copy is not a color copy, so I thought I would just pull the picture out to show you. But so Doug dyed a piece of fabric for me, and it is 36 count Edinburgh linen, and he is so sweet. He named this Sunny Laura.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
that is cute.
And it is really pretty. It's just a nice yellow. You can see it better, I think, back here.
Yes.
And when I go this way, then you get a little more shadow and can see it. But it is just the softest, prettiest yellow. There are no yellows in this piece. It's all pinks and blues and those bright, pinkish, dark pinkish colors. Oh, look, a piece of something else came up. I tapped it. Yeah, it's gone now. That'll be it. But anyway, it has all of those three colors, mainly the blues, the pinks, and the greens, and they should all look really pretty against this yellow.
That'll be such a good springy.
And Doug is such a peach that I have to show you this. He sent me
Oh, wow.
a half yard of this.
Wow.
I mean, this is a huge piece of fabric.
That
So
is.
I am going to get to stitch a lot of really pretty things on this. So thank you so much, Vicki and Doug. This is way beyond what I was hoping for, and you guys are just so generous and you always exceed my expectations. So now I need to figure out what you guys need and send you something sweet. So Doug was calling this my belated birthday present.
Oh, well.
It's kind of an awesome birthday
yes,
present.
I would take that.
And I have a couple of other pieces that he's dyed for me that, I get really bad and I feel like I have to wait for the perfect thing to stitch them. And so I need to pull them out and just stitch something on them.
Well, it's nice that you already have the perfect piece for that.
Yes, and I can't wait. That will be a 2020 focus piece.
Oh, okay.
In our group.
Yeah, that'll be
so
great.
Keisha is hosting with me on What You Stitching. I couldn't think of the name of the group.
Oh, no.
And we've been talking about different things to do for next year. So we'll do a video soon and come out with that. And
yeah, basically just setting goals for yourself. Yeah, what do you want to focus on in 2020 and getting that done.
Yep. So if you are in What You Stitching, then you should start pulling your stuff out and kind of figure out what you want to do. If you're not in What You Stitching, how come?
Yeah, come join us.
We
would love you there.
We're having a good time this month. We're talking about things we're thankful for in the way of designers and whatever other surprises we come up with. So it is a challenge group, but it's more
it's kind of
laid back,
a set your own challenge sort of thing. Like we just want to push you to do what you've challenged yourself to do.
And I will shout out my friend Deanna, who has been working in this last week on her struggle piece, and that thing is coming to life. It is
beautiful, Deanna. It is beautiful.
And she's getting so far around it.
Yes.
So it's really great. It's fun to see people getting through those things.
Yes.
Okay, then I wanted to talk a little bit about the Show Me Retreat. We have opened up signups for that, and you can find that by going to loveyoumorestudios.com. The Show Me Retreat will be April 23rd through 26th. You'll get to meet Keisha.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And a lot of other stitchers. We're capping this one off right around 80. We don't want it to be a huge group, and we want it to be fun like it was last year.
It was a lot of fun last year.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I paid her.
I'm a Laura fan.
I paid her to say that. So.
Not a whole lot.
So, but this year the Show Me Retreat is being hosted by Love You More Studios. So Katie is working with me, and we already have our swag figured out and how everything's going to be presented and more of the flow. Katie's really good with details, and
I can't wait. I don't know any details about it except for where it's at and when it is.
Yeah, and it'll be in Blue Springs again. It won't be at the Drury this year. It'll be at the Courtyard by Marriott, and it has Adams Point Conference Center attached to it. So it has a really nice meeting space, and we're pretty excited about it.
Wow, I'm excited to go. I'm ready right now. Let's go pack my bag.
Okay, do you have anything else?
I don't think I have anything else. It was really cool getting to hang out with everyone, though.
So maybe we'll make this a habit. Yeah.
If they like me, Laura. If they like me.
You like her, right? Give us a thumbs up for that. So speaking of that, if you like the video and you enjoyed listening to us be silly together, then please like and comment on the video. And I want to thank you for coming back and subscribe. Yes. Come back again.
Follow the Pattern Queen 3 on Instagram.
Yeah. And Accounting for Stitches on Instagram. I have not been good at posting, but I'll get better. Yeah. Keisha posts. Yeah. Keisha posts a lot.
Yeah. I posted every day for the Halloween calendar with a different Halloween pun and expect the same great content for the Christmas calendar.
And I got to help at the end.
Right.
Accidentally even.
Joke credit to Laura Lance.
So that will be it for this week. If you leave questions, we will try and answer those and get back to you again either next week or the week after. Depends on how much content we have. So for now,